Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's live stream and the beginning of our Cancer lunar cycle. I am Sherry Moyse. Yes, that's who I am, your intuitive business mentor, and I am excited to be with you here today. I've got a lot to share. I want to introduce this cycle, the Cancer cycle that we are journeying through over the next 28 days. And I also want to give you a bit of a walkthrough of our Business Alchemy Lab, which I am offering a introductory membership. Experience it. What is going on with my Wi-Fi today? Um, so hopefully we will make it through um, this little stream without any issues here. So lots to journey through. Let's see what we can do. First of all, if you are a member of Heart Powered Coaches and Healers Collective, you know that we are journeying through the zodiac and following the lunar cycle. And the reason that I really appreciate using the energy of the lunar cycle, well, there's a lot of reasons, but over the course of 28 days, the moon makes it through every phase of the lunar cycle. So from new moon to full moon. So you can think of it like a journey with a beginning, middle, and end. However, every story has to start somewhere. And the new moon kicks off that story, that energy. And so each cycle, we have a particular energy that we're working with. And that will layer over um, the the focus basically for the cycle. So we've got this beautiful new moon that we are still in the energy of, this caring and nurturing Cancer new moon. It is also the crab of astrology, a shy creature that lives in a shell. But it's really those beautiful gifts that you collect. So intentions, of course, around the new moon, but this Cancer cycle, we are going through the watery waves of our emotional being. And so, one of the most important pieces to be leaning into is your your intuition, your knowing, really letting your heart lead the way. I know I beat this drum often and on the regular, but really Cancer season can get a bad rap, I think, for Cancer folks being too emotional, too needy. But there is this beautiful, nurturing, nourishing energy available to us. And the more we lean into understanding our emotions and what it is that we need and desire, the more that we can lead from here and not let this brain get a bit out of whack. So, your invitation I'll make to you during this cycle is to really let your heart lead the way, to really follow your intuition. And within the membership, I do a new moon energy report guidebook and then an energy report for the entire cycle. So I thought today would be a great day for me to kind of give you a little sneak peek at what all this looks like. I'm going to see if I can share my screen properly. Yes, share screen. We are going to use this monitor. Let's see if this works. All right, I think we did it. Magic. So this is the hub where my courses and memberships live, and we are looking at the Heart Powered Results Business Alchemy Lab. That is where all the goodness for the seasons, the lunar cycles, resides. So when you log into the lab, you'll see all of these, depending on what you have access to. But you'll see each cycle, we've got all this beautiful content available to you. And each cycle, we have 2 live calls. And it is just a really amazing group. It's almost someone was saying to me, I think your group is really like a mastermind instead of a membership. And it really does feel that way. It's really an amazing group of folks. And so we do a live Q&A, and I bring in my intuitive side, so perfect for Cancer, once a cycle. And then we also do a live workshop. And each workshop is really meant to be a piece that's going to support you in your business journey, personally or with business. And oftentimes it's through the lens of astrology. What I find is that the astrology gives us this beautiful roadmap, and lens from which to view our business and our life, and being able to also provide that spark of inspiration. When we had our planning session last week, folks, when we looked at the astrology, they got inspired with different things to timing for their business, different things they wanted to create. So lots of just opportunities. You don't need to be an astrologer to be in the membership, to be in the lab. What you just need to be is curious and have a desire to really be present with your business and not just let it flow away, but really be taking the time and the opportunity to check in on the regular with yourself, to where you're going. And that's what my intention is with this cycle. So when you log in and you jump into a cycle, you'll see all the goodness that's available. We've got our new moon cycle overview and new moon activation, the energy report, and then the full moon, and then the replays, and then any other bonus content that's available for that cycle. And so the journey of this 28 days, this cycle, is to set those intentions, to really take a pause and to see where you are in your business and in your life and what you want to be creating. And then we use the energy report to guide us, to provide some themes, help you to see what your soul clients and potential soul clients, what energies they are feeling for the cycle, and any astrology that might inspire you, guide you. Maybe Mercury is going retrograde, not now, not till September, but things that you might want to know that could guide you in your business. And then we take another pause at the full moon in order to see where we're flowing through the cycle and what we might want to shift. So it's very practical, but it's also, an opportunity to really ensure that you are taking care of you. My mantra throughout the lab and always is, a thriving business requires a nourished and happy you. So finding your way. And I really feel like having the lens of the astrology on top of the basic, the solid business tactics, allows you to find your way to do things and stay in that energy of honoring your own inner wisdom. So we use the wisdom of the cosmos and your inner wisdom as the guide. So what do these reports look like, these little guidebooks? Let me see if I can bring them up here, so you can get just a little bit of an idea. Maybe I can give you some sneak peeks of the cycle itself. So as you can see, we take that pause to reclaim what we desire. And then I dive into, what's going on in this particular cycle. We've got Neptune that just went retrograde during this Cancer new moon. So we finally, some illusions are starting to fade. Reality is becoming clearer. It's really an opportunity to bring closure to some visions that didn't come to pass and set intentions to make space for new. So I'd give you a focus, help you to reset any intentions, a whole overview of the new moon, and then some journal prompts and a meditation. So I try to flow it from all kinds of different ways to really support you in doing you. And I know our members, they use different parts and pieces of this. Whatever is beneficial to you is what we want to be working with. And then this is a really powerful piece, is the lunar cycle, the energy report. This is going to give you guidance in terms of what energies both you and the collective might be experiencing, and some focuses. I talked about here the focus being intuition. So, we're in Cancer season. we're fully embracing that beginning of summer if you're in the northern hemisphere. But this is a cycle to really turn within to understand our inner needs, emotional strength. So asking questions, how am I nurturing myself? And I always give this, overview so that you can really get a sense of what the energies of the cycle are. And then a theme, I'll throw out an energy as well as a theme. So it's following your intuition. And the cycle theme I'm encouraging folks to follow this time is your intuitive business alchemist, which is what I like to call myself. But how can you be an alchemist in your own business by leaning into your intuition? What would you like to let go of, transform? What are you feeling called into? What feels good? We're really in those emotional waters of Cancer. What feels good? And knowing how you can support your clients and potential clients and leaning into what they're feeling. So my intention with these energy and themes is to really give you some things to spark your creativity and curiosity. And then we look at the personal planet guidance. This is where we get a, a little more deep into the astrology. But what I love about this, and I've really tried to condense this down, and if you read nothing else in this book but this, um, I take a look at where Mars, Mercury, and Venus are for the cycle, because as Jennifer Rassiopi says, Mars enables us to take action, forge a new path. Without Mars, our desires, Venus, and our mindset shifts, Mercury, would prove fruitless. So this is this lens within which you can look at the cycle. And so I'll take where Venus is currently, will be in Gemini, Mercury in Cancer, Mars in Taurus. What's the energy going to be like? What's the motivation? What's motivating people? How are they taking action? Taurus moves a little more slowly. So we may not see, it can get a little stubborn, stuck in its ways. But we bring in the energy of Mercury in Cancer, that intuitive energy, what we're feeling, that's leading our communications. And then Venus and Gemini wants us to have fun. So we may be moving more slowly, but where can we infuse more play into our work? Where can we be honoring our feelings? So these kinds of themes and this direction will help guide you. So I provide this and then an in-depth look at each of these for every cycle. And then some highlights of the astrology going forward. One of our members, she's fairly, schooled. A few of them actually are fairly schooled in astrology and know more. I call myself astro curious. I'm not an astrologer. What I do is curate the information and bring what I hope to be, the best of the best information to you. And that's what one of our members, she says that she appreciates that she can just come and I've already curated the information. I've got the guidance, and that way she knows what to expect and she doesn't have to do the work herself. So if you have a penchant for astrology or you're just looking for some more inspiration, some more guidance, um, and an opportunity to say, to really follow a flow with your business and stay on track with your own inner wisdom, I really invite you to check out the lab. It's a powerful container. Our members are getting new clients. They are getting more clarity. They are honoring their own needs. So many beautiful ways that they're moving forward in their business and using this container and the information in it to support them. So I invite you to take advantage of, the opportunity to check it out. And really just see, what might be available for you. I've got an introductory rate, no commitment. You can join for a month and see how it impacts you. So you've got till Sunday to sign up. I will drop the link below, and I hope to see you in the lab. We've got our first session of the cycle live session next Tuesday. So I want everybody in prior. So have a beautiful rest energy of the new moon, rest of the day. If you haven't set your intentions for this cycle, take some time, listen to your beautiful heart, See what it is that you desire to be leaning into and put that energy out there. So, sending you all so much love and a reminder that all it takes is a little bit of heart power. I will see you soon.